Hello, and welcome to the ESO Zone Guide, where I go over the story, unique items, gear, achievements, and everything in each zone. Hope you enjoy. Today I'm going over Bleakrock Isle, a small island just south of Solstheim. It has a small garrison and is primarily used to watch for enemy ships. With the island being overran with bandits, the villagers are lost and scattered while on the brink of invasion. Starting off, there is one way shrine, 3 sky shards, 3 locales, 7 points of interest, 4 unique items, and 8 antiquities. These are the 3 sky shards and 1 way shrine. The 3 locales are Companion's Point, a shrine dedicated to the original 500 companions who arrived in Skyrim. Deathclaw's Lair, a small cave where the quest tracking the game is completed. Paddleflow Fishing Camp, where you can find a fishing journal detailing a newly found fish that may be a hoax. The 7 points of interest are the Bleakrock Village, the place where the Vestige arrived given they are part of the Ebonheart Pact, and is the main village of the island, also being where the main quest of Bleakrock is based. Frost Edge Camp, a bandit camp in the northeast of the island. This is also where the Frost Edge quest is completed. Hail Mara's House, a house west of Bleakrock Village where the quest Lost on Bleakrock takes place. Hazen's Folly, an abandoned mine once owned by Daedra worshippers, now overrun by bandits. The quest Hazen's Folly is done here. Hunter's Camp, a Fighters Guild camp, the members of which are captured by frostbite spiders, and is where the Dangerous Webs quest is completed. Orky's Hollow, a cave in the north where the quest The Frozen Man can be completed. And Skyshroud Barrow, a Nordic ruin in the east, overwhelmed by skeletons being risen from the dead, and is where the quest What Waits Beneath is done. The 4 unique items on Bleakrock Isle are Darja's Shield, a shield part of the trainee set gained by completing What Waits Beneath. Sane's Boot Knife, a dagger part of the trainee set gained by completing Hazen's Folly. Bone Splinter, a one-handed hammer part of the trainee set gained by completing the Frozen Man quests. And the Bleakrock Garrison Plate, a heavy cuirass part of the trainee set gained by completing the Missing of Bleakrock quest. And finally, the 8 antiquities that can be found through excavation are Ancestral Nord Axes Motif Chapter, lead found from Bleakrock Isle treasure maps. Rune-carved steering oar, treasure accessible by default. Ancestral Nord Helmets Motif Chapter, lead found from Bleakrock Isle treasure maps. The Cloven Ritual Mask Treasure, lead found by successfully excavating a rune-carved steering oar. The High King Sunstone Treasure, lead found by successfully excavating a Cloven Ritual Mask. The Ruby Dragon Skull Furniture Piece, lead found by save boxes, treasures, chests, and thieves' troves. Overland mobs, quest mini-bosses, blacksmithing ore nodes, clothing nodes, enchanting runestone nodes, and wood nodes. The Brazier of Frozen Flame, a furniture piece, lead found by overland mobs. And the Oriel Metal Carvings, a mythic item fragment for the Snow Treaders, lead found from overland mobs. Given the Vestige is part of the Ebonheart Pact, they will wake up on Bleakrock Isle. Waking up, the Vestige is immediately talked to by the Prophet.
As I feared, we arrived in different locations. I am in a place with the smell of burning ash on a hot wind, and the sounds of a distant battle. It matters not. You have awakened once again, and we must set you on your path. Days, weeks, I cannot tell. The voids between worlds disrupted all sense of time and space. I know only that you were deposited into the sea, and some charitable soul fished you out and brought you to dry land. I'm afraid you will have to decide that for yourself. I must focus on searching for a way to repay Lyris's bold sacrifice. I cannot simply abandon her to the wrath of Molag Bal. I cannot foresee that, not yet. But we will meet again. There is still much we need to accomplish. Be wary, Vestige. Our very plane of existence is in peril. The threat of Molag Bal looms across all Tamriel, and chaos spreads in its shadow. Danger roams the land and will assume many forms. Do not let it catch you off guard. You must find your own path, but perhaps there is a reason for the place in which you find yourself. Explore, search for a cause to lend your hand. Join with others. You might even seek out those who rescued you from the sea. The choice is yours.
Leaving the room, the Vestige can talk to Captain Rana to start the zone quest.
I'm short on good help, and I could use someone capable. Someone like you. A fisherman found you washed up on the beach. He brought you back to town. It's a miracle you survived. You're the one Holsgar pulled out of the water. I'm glad you're up. I could use your help. You've seen combat, and I need all the help I can get today. Villagers are scattered across the island. We need to warn them. We sighted a ship offshore. I've sent my troops to investigate. If it's the vanguard of an invasion, well, we'll need to evacuate. You'll find the people of Bleakrock all across the island. Darj, the hunter, went to Skyshroud Barrow. Iman's out at Orky's Hollow with his sister Rolanda. Sane, my sergeant, is out at Hosen's Folly.
Heading out, the Vestige is tasked with finding villages lost on Bleakrock given the quest Hosen's Folly, the Frozen Man, or What Waits Beneath. The Vestige is only required to complete one of these quests. Alternatively, the Vestige can start with the side quests At Frost's Edge, Dangerous Webs, Lost on Bleakrock, Tracking the Game, and or Underfoot. Starting with the required quests, the Vestige can head to Hosen's Folly where they find Sergeant Sane.
Watch yourself. There are bandits about. That's refreshing. Most days it's just Rana and me against the world. We have some work to do. That cursed ship is the least of our worries. Bandits are plundering the mine, looking for artifacts. They're alert, looking for something. Had to kill the one behind me before he warned the others. How are you at subterfuge? I'll stay here and keep an eye on these bandits. Take the uniform from our friend here, then get down into the mine shacks and see what's going on. Grab some gear from our friend here. His kit will help you slip into the mine unnoticed. I've been her second in command since we arrived on the island. She really is a skilled commander. This just isn't her finest day. Or mine. That's the story. One day there was a fire and the whole camp burned. Locals said they heard monsters roaring. The place has been boarded up ever since.
The Vestige can use a disguise to sneak past the bandits if they want, but heading in, the Vestige investigates some of the burning buildings, finding ruins, notes, and books of the old owners, confirming they were Daedra worshippers. After investigating, the Vestige talks to a guard and sneaks into the mine.
Get lost! Quick, come inside. We've almost made it past the scans. I heard them say the portal is just beyond.
Who are you? Please don't hurt me. Guards! Intruder!
Sneaking into the mine, the Vestige heads for the back of the mine to get into the Realm of Oblivion. Destroying the artifact, the Vestige can report to Sane outside of the mine to get the unique dagger, Sane's boot knife.
So, what did you find out? A Covenant contract? I smell a distraction. That ship we spotted might be the start of an invasion. We've got to get back to the village. Orc-loving Covenant cowards. You found the evidence. The Covenant sent these bandits and that means trouble. I'll head back and warn Captain Rana. You'll need to find as many missing people as possible.
The Frozen Man is another quest that can be completed for the Zone quest. Heading north, the Vestige can find a Nord named Rolunda.
Come to prove your courage? So did my brother. Now he's gone. Imond is inside this cave, somewhere. The Frozen Man does all sorts of things to people who enter his domain. I can't leave Imond in there. Since Father died and Mother left, he's all I have. No one knows. He takes people who enter Orchis Hollow. Now he's taken my brother. I should stop sharpening this blade. You must go inside. I just can't. We knew a man, old Rory. He went in. When the soldiers dragged him out, he was missing all his bones. I'll give you until my fire burns out. Then I'm coming in after you.
Heading into the cave, the Vestige finds Imond enclosed in ice and is taunted by the Frozen Man.
This one's frozen. Is it someone you know? Guess who I am, and I might let him go.
Exploring the cave, the Vestige can find different items identifying the Frozen Man's identity, learning that they are a wood elf and spying on the island for the Aldmeri Dominion. After learning the Frozen Man's true identity, the Vestige confronts them.
Digging away, puffy little cheeks. What have you found? A spy, am I? But why? Oh my, you're a smart one. Whatever will I do with you? That's no fun. Join me inside. We'll play a game of shells. Win, and you get Imond. Lose, and you'll be my newest squirrel.
Following the Frozen Man, the Vestige must find which of the illusions is the real Frozen Man.
Here I am, or am I here? Guess wrong, and you're mine, my dear. No fair! Don't talk to me. I'm a shrub. Your soul is missing. Want mine? It's black and gooey. No. We're having old friends for supper. Drink some roots. Stay with us. You'll be safe here. The stones! The shiny ones! They're pretty until you turn your back, and then whoosh! Skulls implode, bones shatter. This is my safest place. My friends are here. Don't take them. Well, the shiny stones did that. The roots, the water, Oriel's 3 toes. I tried to save him, but his head wouldn't stop leaking. Now he's a milk jug. People don't die. They change shape, like Arroway. She's a candlestick. She's bright as the stars. And Tarak? He's never been happier. So? That's the first thing you've said that makes any sense. Fine. Take Imond. Just leave my friends alone. And don't blame me if the shiny stones get you.
After jumping down, the Vestige can help Imond out of the cave and talk to Rolanda, getting the unique hammer Bone Splinter.
What happened? Did you see those Covenant soldiers? I saw a group of them exploring the cave. They laughed at me, hanging in the ice. Then, the Frozen Man got them. You don't have to tell me twice. Rolly, you came to save me!
You're lucky I came at all. Where did you find him? Kind's gift. We'll head back to the village right now. Rana's going to flay his full hide. I can't properly repay you, but please, take this. It was our mother's. We're going. Dumb ox.
You should have seen it, Rolly.
The final quest Captain Rana recommended was What Waits Beneath. Heading towards Skyshroud Barrow, the Vestige is stopped by Darsh Hunter.
Something has to be done about these undead. The dead walk at Sky Shroud. There's an evil power radiating from within the shrine, but the door is locked. In the Skald's tales, every dragon shrine had a priest. If we could speak with Sky Shroud's priest, he could tell us how to get in. If Shore is willing, yes. I brought a bag of incense to burn as an offering. The bone men got me before I could try the ritual. You might have better luck. What do you say? I hope you have better luck at the shrine than I did. Watch yourself in there. The barrow has been here for as long as anyone can remember. Legends say a cult of dragon worshippers built it, as well as the shrines like it on the mainland. Some folks have, mostly youngsters. Until recently, this place was haunted by dust and the occasional frostbite spider. Now, skeletons rise from their graves. Something has changed.
After getting the incense, the vestige summons a dragon priest named Haldren.
Maggot, you dare summon me? Can you comprehend the power I once had? Why should I help you with anything? Yes, I can sense them. Some worm defiled this place. You are now my will incarnate, mortal. Enter the barrow and kill this worm. You need to ask? But once everyone knew the ritual. 3 rune stones unlock the door. They're placed in prominent positions around the shrine. Find them and put them on their pedestals around the door. Then you'll gain entrance. Now go.
Learning how to enter the tomb after completing each task, the vestige talks to Haldren once again.
I stand once more at the seat of my power. I am a specter, a mere shade, forced to watch as a necromancer defiles my body. Kill him!
You'll never defeat the Covenant.
You have fulfilled your purpose. Well done, worm.
After Haldren, the vestige stops the necromancer and finds evidence of the Daggerfall Covenant readying an invasion. Leaving, the vestige talks to Darj, getting the unique shield, Darj's shield.
The undead are gone. What did you do? The Covenant here? Troll's blood! I have to warn the village. I'll head back. See if you can find any of the other villages on the island. We may have to evacuate soon.
After completing one of any of the quests, the vestige can tell Captain Arana to evacuate early. Alternatively, the vestige can find other villagers scattered around the island. Learning from Hasen's folly, the Vestige can head to a nearby bandit camp. Arriving, the Vestige burns camp supplies and saves a villager named Björnulf, who is captured by the bandits.
You're not one of the bandits. Help me! They got me in the forest. We were gathering firewood. Dedring, my brother, tried to fight. They split his skull with an axe. I thought I was a dead man until you arrived. Shore's bones. Thank you. I'd like to kill every one of those bandits, but I'm no fighter. I'm glad you are. Kill a few for Dedring. I'll buy you a drink back at the village.
The Vestige can come across a camp with a single member of the Fighters Guild lying injured.
Praise Sithis. A traveler. Please, the poison's chill is getting to me. I don't know if I'm going to make it. I came out here with 3 of my Fighters Guild comrades. We heard rumors of dangerous creatures in the cave. Then we found spiders. Argonians are resistant to poison. That's the only reason I got away. Save my crew. If I know spiders, my comrades are already in cocoons. Find Tethys, Nair, and Hunson's Shadow. Set them free. You should be able to get them out before they're a meal for spiders. We shouldn't have come here. I should have listened to the Guildmaster. We're used to taking contracts as they come. We pick our own jobs. The Guildmaster, though, she wanted us to go hunt Daedra. If only we had followed orders.
Heading to the caves, the Vestige can find the members in spider cocoons and then return to Buranatu.
Can you do anything to...
My comrades have returned. I erect the spine of gratitude. You are a hero today. May your scales stay moist. By the way, we're not heading back to the village. We have our own boat, and we're getting off this cursed rock. If you're ever in Davon's Watch, you should consider joining the guild. I'd put in a good word for you.
Before leaving Bleakrock village, the Vestige can find Hallmeyer's house right outside of the village.
My husband, Galund, went fishing yesterday morning. He never came home. I went looking for him this morning with my dog, and now my dog has wandered off. No, I'm not. The last place I saw Rex's was near our mill, just north of here. Take this whistle. Use it when you get over there. I'll wait here in case he comes home.
Following the dog, the Vestige can find Gailand on the coast.
Thank God. My boat sank off the coast in a storm. It was unnatural. I saw colors I've never seen before. I drifted for hours on a plank. I thought I was dead. Just give me a second, and I'll head back home. I'll lean on Rexus when I get tired. Halmera will be worried sick. Thank you.
Back outside of Bleakrock, the Vestige can find an injured Nord named Hawknear.
Curse that Deathclaw. Ate my foot. I had to use my boot and some leather as a tourniquet. Damn it! I've been tracking the beast for weeks. I call him Deathclaw. I finally caught up to him, but well, it went badly. Now there's a plan. If you bag him, I'll toss you some coin for your trouble. As I made my escape, some stuff fell out of my pack. You should be able to follow what I dropped, like a trail back to his lair. Follow the trail I left when I made my escape. You'll know his lair by the bones, blood, and smell. Tempt him with some game, and I bet you'll get his attention. I've been hunting beasts in the wild of Skyrim all my life. Deathclaw ravaged a couple of herds near Kynesgrove. I took on a contract to end him. I always fulfill my contracts.
Following Hawknear's trail, the Vestige can use some deer meat to lure out Deathclaw, a giant bat.
I'm going to have to head back to town soon, my friend. Lost a lot of blood. How goes the hunt? A hunter with the heart of Iskramor. Here's the coin I promised. I'll sing your praises next time I see the inside of a mead hall. Don't worry about me. I know the way back to town. Wound or no wound.
Finally, the Vestige can encounter Mola on Bleakrock.
I can understand you. Oh my, I'm not a skeever. No, follow me. I'll show you.
Honest merchant, trust this one.
Oh, thank Kine, you have it. My friends and I were out hunting in the woods when a mad mage ran up and began throwing spells at us. I think he only nicked me. He dropped that wand in the snow as he left. I don't know how spells work. I tried picking up the wand, but it wouldn't let me. I think it does the spell, or undoes it. Look, my friends are Falta, Brend, and Runzenwild. They're skeevers now. Please find them and use the wand to fix them.
All around the island, the Vestige can find the other villagers who are turned into skeevers.
Oh, they're alive, and they're not furry anymore. I don't know what we'd have done, living out the rest of our lives as cheese-eating rodents. Ugh. If I ever find that mage, I'm going to show him what it means to be vermin.
After the Vestige either saves anywhere from 1 to all of the villagers, they can head to Rana and get the Bleakrock garrison plate, a heavy chess piece.
I'll prepare the town for evacuation. Find as many people as you can and send them back here. The people of Bleakrock owe you. I owe you. You're right. We can't wait any longer. Vivek preserve us all. The Covenant is here. They've taken the signal fire, and we need to warn the mainland. I need you to carve a path through them and light it. The beacon stands atop the tower just outside town. I'm going to rally the villagers and get them ready to go. Find Chilroni when you're done at the tower. She'll hold the way open. She knows where to go. Get that fire lit. We'll be ready to go when you get back.
What do you want?
Heading to the tower, the Vestige finds that the Daggerfall Covenant has already invaded the island and took over the watchtower. After lighting the fires and returning to Bleakrock, the Vestige is stopped by Tilrani Snowborn.
Too many.
There were just too many of them. The Covenant is here. They set fire to the village. Narald and I tried to protect the Earth-Turner family and the rest of the farmers. Denskar headed to the bunkhouse. Ira tried to take shelter in my home. Then the soldiers set fires, laughing. Please, you have to get water. Save our people. I came to warn you, but the troops... they caught up to me. You can't. Don't come back for me. Just get Ira, Denskar, Litrecht, and Trinhild. I didn't see where they went. Rana's at the old tomb. Tell her I forgive her.
Putting out the fires and saving the villagers, the vestige fights their way to the tomb and talks to Rana. Working with Rana, the vestige helps to lead all of the villagers to the evacuation boat.
Welcome back. The villagers you rallied are ready to move. I just wish we could have done more. Well then, are you ready to get off this rock? You and I are going to lead the way through the tomb. The locals call it Last Rest. Darz and Sane are going to bring up the rear. We'll make sure everyone keeps moving. Tribunal willing. I've studied a map of the tomb's layout, but I never dared to enter. This place is old. The original inhabitants of Bleakrock rest inside, and not quietly. 2 switches will shut these traps off. We need to hit them at the same time. Get the one on the far wall. I'll hit mine when you do. So many dead because of me. I don't know if I'll be able to live with myself after this. They need a leader, but they're stuck with me. I need you to unlock a door deeper inside the tomb. That door will have stones with flower symbols upon it. Head through the door behind me. I'll see you soon. Our shellback friend here will get us to safety. He's a hero of the Pact. And for what I've promised to pay him, he'd better be. I fear the Covenant would intercept us if we went straight for Darvin's Watch. So we're going to make for Dalmora, a small town down the coast. Are you ready to go?
Arriving in Stonefalls, the vestige is thanked, but is asked once again for more help.
We're here. The villagers are safe for the moment. But the Covenant's still coming. We've got to get word to Darvin's Watch. We sprint. If we act quickly, we might be able to alert Darvin's Watch before the Covenant ships arrive. You ready?
Finishing up on Bleakrock, there are only 2 achievements. Hero Bleakrock for rescuing all of the lost villagers on the island, and Bleakrock Angler for catching a rare inner sea scaly fin fish. Hey there, thanks for watching this episode of ESO Zone Guide. I hope you enjoyed, and I hope to see you again next time.